Alright, I think I gotta make this video really quick because I forgot to turn off my camera last time I used it and that boy died. Okay, anyway. So I got La Pava on because my hair looks crazy because I just washed it and I didn't get a chance to fully dry it and pick it out. So, but that's besides the point. This video is not about my hair or La Pava or anything like that. This video is about steroids and how the young generation is abusing steroids and using it like it's damn candy or damn toilet paper. Like, listen, why are we doing that? Hey. It's not that serious at your age. If you're 18, 19, 20, 21, hell, 25 years old, you do not need to be on steroids unless you are a competitive bodybuilder for the NPC working towards getting your pro card or the IFBB Pro. You do not need to be on steroids. You don't understand what you're doing to yourself, okay? Hell, guys my age, 35, like, it's really like a really slim chance that you need to be on roids. I get it, right? It's a little different. Once you cross over that 30 threshold, your testosterone tanks. There's a lot of stressors in your life, which your cortisol and your testosterone start doing this shit here. You don't sleep well. You're losing your hair, all kinds of stuff like that. You don't feel like a man anymore. That's different. But at 18, 19, 20 years old, you have not even touched that threshold. Y'all are on the internet looking at dudes like Clavicular and all these other guys that are jumping on steroids just to look better. And that is not the way to do things. Those guys, all right, here's the deal. No shade to like Clav or anybody like that, but those guys are doing really well in their platform. They're streamers, they're making a bunch of money. They can afford to do this stuff kinda right now, right? Clav is only like 21 years old. When Clav if he continues doing this, when he is in his 30s, he's going to look like absolute mierda. Right? I'm still learning Spanish. He's going to look like absolute shit. And he doesn't care because he's living for right now, right? He's 21 years old. He's living for the moment. Right now he's at the top of his game. So why not, right? And I get that. I get that same mentality. Fuck it. But for you young cats that are just now getting in the game, just now starting to work out, just now doing all the things. Hold on. Did that help at all? Let me know. Just now getting into the game. Guys, work out, progressive overload, eat more, sleep more, drink water, take creatine, fuck. Like, it's really that simple. Maximize your genetic potential, right? Stop comparing yourself to everybody else on the internet. Looks max to your potential, right? I'm not saying looks maxing doesn't work. I'm not saying, hold on. All right. I'm not saying looks maxing doesn't work. I'm not saying like, you should just, accept yourself for the way you are, but take yourself to your genetic max. Like, don't just sit around and do nothing about your looks, but also don't take fucking steroids. Guys, I'm telling y'all, it's dudes going around my gym, walking around my gym that I work at and the gym that I frequent on steroids at 19 years old. And I hate to say it, but you look like that at 19. I'm 35 years old, right? 35, all natural. All I do is eat good. Like I eat in a calorie surplus. I watch what I eat, so I try to minimize the fats to keep my jawline in there. I sleep a lot better than I used to. As you can tell, I haven't even made my bed yet because I'm about to go right back in it after this video. And I drink water, which I need to go drink in a minute. And yeah. And obviously I lift. 35 years old, I'm not gonna hop on steroids anytime soon. All right, I get it. Sean, you're black, right? Jamaican, right? Cool. That might be a little bit of it, but that's not as much. The genetic factor doesn't play a role as much as you think it does. A lot of people always like to point out my genetics. Bro, I probably lift more frequently than a lot of people. I'm not going to say I'm stronger than, but I lift more frequently than a lot of people. And it's usually the people talking shit. I don't see them in the gym half of the time that I'm in there. But they're the first ones to talk shit and ease. They speak shit and ease. They just talk that shit. Listen, get in the gym, lift your weights, eat your food, drink your water, go to bed. Stop being on TikTok scrolling. I've been guilty of it. Get off of the, if y'all know what I'm talking about. Get off of that, right, late at night. Go to sleep. First of all, stop doing that. If you're a male, just minimize it all the way to like maybe once a week. Also, if you're somebody that's under the age of 30, thinking about doing roids, and you're not competing, and you're not trying to be a pro bodybuilder, I have a question to ask you. What are you going to get out of it? Because now, in a way, you're cheating. You're soft. You're the type of dude that goes to fight somebody and brings a gun. That's who you are. Is that, like, do you want to be known as that person? How are you masculine and you had to do that instead of just hard work? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird. You feel me? ¿Me sientes? Is that how you say it? I'm telling y'all, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be a Spanish-speaking motherfucker. I'm telling y'all. Heed my words, bro. Heed my words. Y'all going to see me in a video. I'm going to do a whole YouTube video in Spanish in a year or so. I'm going to do a whole one. Telling y'all. Me dicen. Right? Right? Am I doing it? Yo, I'm telling y'all. Hey. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. Guys, please stop doing the steroids. Retatrutide's like the new shit right now. Like, yeah, that's a little bit better, but still, I think people need to just do what they're supposed to do. Everybody wants a quick fucking fix. Let me ask you this. Why do you want to look the best that you can look right the fuck now at 19 years old? At 19 years old, you should be focused on building a life for yourself and also trying to build longevity. You know what you're doing when you take steroids at 19 years old? You are shortening your lifespan. If you get off of those roids, by the time you're 28 years old, you're going to look like a 60-year-old man. Is that what we're doing nowadays? Do y'all understand what you're doing to yourself? Because you see Clavicular doing it. What are we doing? You hop on that shit, and then you have to continue to be on it for the rest of your life or for as long as you want to stay whatever the fuck you're doing. Like, as long as you want to stay jacked or whatever. You will look terrible when you get off of it. Fast. Not just shrink down a little bit, like lose a little bit of... No, you will look terrible fast. Not only you lose all of the stuff that you built with the roids, you lose more. Then you gain fat in random places. Right? Then you lose your hair. You're not going to have... My hair looks like garbage right now because I got to pick it out and all kinds of stuff. Look at my hairline. It's right there in a normal spot at 35. When I put La Power on, it looks fire. You know what I'm saying? I need to line up too. I need a lot of stuff. But do what... Okay. I know it's genetic. All right. Let me not do the hair thing. The hair thing is genetic. But you can guarantee you lose it way faster if you use the roids. The pimples, the acne, the overaggression, the down there part, right? Like, what are we doing? Is that shit worth it, right? For you to look okay for a couple of years? Is it worth it? And then you start hating on motherfuckers that ain't on roids. It's two dudes right now in my gym that I could think of. One of them is a mondo hater. Mondo hater on me. Because he's older, he's like, I'm a little bit younger than him, but we're right around the same age. I think he's got me by like 2 years. And he took steroids when he was in his 20s when I first met him. And now he's not on them anymore. And the dude wears a jacket every day to the gym. Like an oversized like jacket. Because he doesn't want to show off his physique. Because he knows that he screwed himself up. And hates on me. I didn't make you do that shit. I didn't fucking make you do it. You did it on your own. I I chose not to do it because why? Once again, right now I'm 35. In 4 years when I'm 39 or 5 years when I'm 40, I want to look somewhere close to what I look like right now. And if I take steroids, I won't. If you at 19 years old take steroids, you're going to look I'm telling you, you're going to look way worse unless you stay on it throughout, which is not, it's not feasible. Look at all these people passing away because of the steroids, dude. Y'all got to really think about this shit before you listen to somebody like one of these influencers online that's just telling you this is what I'm doing to look better. And you go, oh, that's what he's doing. Okay. Like, come on now. Let's put our heads together. Let's really think about it. Really do your research. Come on now. Vamos. Like, oh my God, that shit hurts my nerves because I'm seeing a lot of young kids ruin their physiques just because they want to look good right the fuck now. They don't want to put in the work and create longevity for themselves. Let's create healthy habits. Let's do this the right way. Bro, but y'all not hearing me though. I get it. Hey, anybody that's watching this video, if you're 19, 20, 21, 22, all the way up to 25 and you start taking roids, I want you to come back to this video when you're 30. And I want you to comment down below if I told you so or if you have proved me wrong. But if you think that you proved me wrong, I want you to put a picture of yourself. No AI, right down in there in the comments. In 5 years, AI is going to be crazy. So I don't know why I even said that. But guys, I only say this stuff because I with y'all a long way. All right? I'll catch you guys on the next one.